Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have a really cool little tool from Ulsa Tools today. This is something I was really excited about because if you guys seen some of my other videos, you know that a while back I made a video on these stubby impact sockets. And what's cool about these little sockets is because of how short they are, you can get into tighter spaces like you normally wouldn't be able to with a regular socket. So as you may have seen, I have again, if you watch my other videos, I have the set from Harbor Freight. I have both the SAE and the metric set, and I also have the set from Ulsa Tools, which comes in a nice rail. You look how short they are. These things come in very handy. So one of the issues that I was having with these, and let me just pull one out at random, is okay, you can use these with your standard ratchets, of course. But if you use a ratchet on this, of course, you're extending the thickness of it, which kind of takes away a little bit of working in a tight space. You also have the ability to use like one of these regular wrenches on these, which kind of helps keep that profile very short. In this case, I have the gear wrench set, which has the ratcheting mechanism on it, and these are great because if you look at how low the profile is, so if you're working in a tight spot, this will definitely do the trick. Now the only problem with these is that, let's say for example you're using this somewhere where you can't keep it like this. Say if you put it like this, you run the risk of it falling out. It literally, it just sits there. Now, where the magic happens with the Ulsa Tools new little tool is this little guy. And you know what they say, good things come in small packages, and this is exactly what this is, a little small package, and I'll show you. And these are these little adapters that help you hold these stubby sockets in place. So you take it out of the box, it comes in a little plastic bag. I got a napkin here because they do oil them up to keep them from rusting while they're sitting around the warehouse waiting for somebody to buy them. And in the set, holding it just like this. You know what? Let me get them off the napkin here. In the set of 3, you get the 1/2 inch, 3/8, 1/4 inch. And for this one here, this has a 3/8 little fitting on it. So we're going to go ahead and grab the 3/8 of the adapters, and I'm going to show you how cool these little adapters are. So we're going to go ahead and use this wrench again. We're going to stick the little stubby socket in there, and to keep this from falling out, you take your 3/8 little adapter from Ulsa Tools here, and you just put it into the back side. Now it snaps in like your regular ratchet. Let me show you. So it's got the little spring-loaded bearing there. You attach it on the back side here, snap it into place, and there you go. Now this thing isn't going to fall. You know, see that? The little attachment on the back. It's got the little edges here, the little grip on the edges, so that if you had to, you could turn it with your fingers like that. But look how tiny of a profile that is. Now, not having to use a regular 3/8 ratchet on this. So that is where these little caps work their magic, and that's why I was really excited to get this. I haven't seen anybody else selling these little pieces, but you can get them if you're interested. I bought mine from ulsatools.com, but I believe they may actually have them on Amazon under the Ulsa Tools brand. I haven't seen any other brand, like I said, that actually makes them, but these are pretty cool. Just to show you also, the Harbor Freight ones, okay, they use a 1/2 inch attachment, and theirs is a 22 millimeters. So again, same concept. You put it here, but the problem is with this ratchet is that if you tip it over as you're working, that little stubby socket is going to fall out. So again, you take the 1/2 inch adapter from Ulsa Tools, you go to the back side, hold this little socket in place, insert it into the back side, snap it in, and there you go. She's not going to fall out anymore. And again, look at that. Look how nice and small that profile is. These things are great. There you go, guys. Definitely, if you have a set of these stubby impact sockets, definitely grab yourself one of these. You'll love it. You'll love it because you don't have to worry about them falling off anymore. Yes, alternatively, you can get one of these guys, okay, which I showed in my other video. This one here is made by Duratech. Okay, I picked this up on Amazon, and this is a ratcheting bar, basically, right? But this one only works with the Harbor Freight ones because these are the 22 millimeters, I believe. Yeah, these are 22 millimeters, okay? So what's good about this is that, nope, I stand corrected. Hold on. This one works with the Ulsa Tools sockets because these are 17 millimeter, okay? And these snap right in, okay? And you don't have to worry about them falling out. So if you wanted to get one of these, both in the 17 and 22 millimeters, you could do that. But why spend that kind of money when you could just get these little adapters for? And the reason that this wrench works, if you've seen my other video, you would know this. Inside the wrench, I don't know how well you can see it, there is a lock ring. Right in the center of the ratcheting system, there's a lock ring, and the lock ring attaches to the little grooves on this socket, and it keeps everything in place. That's why when you put it in, you hear it snap in and it doesn't fall off. That is one option, but it's gonna cost you a little more money going that route because you're gonna have to buy 2 of these little bars versus a little set of 3 of these little adapters. So guys, if you're interested, I'm gonna share the link for these little adapters in the video description below. Please don't forget to smash that like button, share it with anybody that you think may be interested, and please, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me bring you more content, more reviews, and a few more DIYs. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.